Most of the problems in life are because of two reasons. We act without thinking, or we keep thinking without acting. The time to act is now. Let us lend our voices to see that corruption is brought to its barest minimum. Hello and thanks for joining us on another episode of The Eagle. My name is Aisha Mohammed. We thank you for always staying tuned.
Imagine a society where everything works. Durable road networks, stable electricity supply, portable water, well-equipped and functional healthcare facilities, quality education for all, affordable housing schemes, social security benefits, job creation and a lot more that makes life comfortable to live. That is an ideal society. We can only achieve these if we all play our part. Say no to corruption to enjoy these benefits. Kill corruption to save Nigeria. This message is from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
Positive morals are important in our daily activities as it gives meaning and purpose to our lives. It helps to channel behaviors towards beneficial and fulfilling conduct wherever one finds him or herself. This is the thrust of the lecture conducted nationwide by the EFCC at the 2020 National Youth Service Corps NYSC Batch A-1, which held at various orientation camps in the country. Martha Eche tells us more.
The acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Ibrahim Magu, has urged the National Youth Service Corps NYSC members in Nigeria to be whistleblowers and to join hands with the EFCC to fight against corruption and economic crimes in the country. Magu, who was represented by Head, Enlightenment and Reorientation Unit, Public Affairs Department, EFCC Abuja, Oladele Oyewole, while speaking on the role of youths in the fight against corruption, charged the Corps members to be whistleblowers and change agents in the struggle to end corruption in Nigeria. He stressed the need for the Corps members to report any evil activities around their environments whenever and wherever they find themselves.
In Nigeria, around us, you can define corruption by your experience, by the environmental realities that we have all around us today in Nigeria. You see the state of our road, the state of our hospitals. You see what is happening in the labor market. And all that our infrastructures, you see the comatose nature of our infrastructures and everything that we are suffering. Everything that we are suffering today in Nigeria, we are suffering them because of corrupt practices. So you find out that when you are talking about corruption, you are talking about the perversion of values, the perversion of standards, the perversion of regulation. When people are appropriating public resources for private uses, you are in a position of authority. All the resources that are available to you there, you are appropriating them, you are using them for your own private thing. That's a corrupt practice. Corruption is when we deliberately set aside rules and regulations that should govern the system.
He further encouraged the Corps members to join the Commission in the fight against corruption by enlisting in the EFCC Community Development Service CDS group in the course of their service to their fatherland. Assistant Chief Inspection, Local Government NYC Kubwa Ifofa Cornelia appreciated the acting chairman for his tireless efforts in the fight against corruption and admonished Corps members to live a transparent and honest life at all times. Ifofa urged Corps members not to rest on their oars in their quest to serve Nigeria, adding that they should learn from the lectures given to them and be great leaders of tomorrow. The EFCC chairman, speaking through Ayo Oyewole and Dolakbo, Adeniran of the EFCC's Directorate of Public Affairs Lagos office at the Ogun State NYSC Orientation Camp in Shagamu and the Lagos State Camp at Iyanokpaja, Lagos, urged core members to see themselves as anti-corruption ambassadors. In a sensitization lecture titled The Role of the Youth in Curbing Corruption, he described them as critical stakeholders in the fight against corruption. Magu described as unfortunate the fact that Nigerian youths who were once idealistic and puritanical about critical issues of development such as transparency, honesty, and anti-corruption are now towing dishonorable paths by involving in internet fraud, among other vices. At EFCC Ibadan Zonal Office, Kanu Idagu, speaking for Magu, urged core members at the orientation camp in Ede, Osun State, to shun corruption. While delivering a speech titled EFCC and the Role of the Youths in Curbing Corruption, he challenged the youths to be alive to the fight against corruption, as the future of the nation rests on them. At the NYSC Orientation Camp, Ikoti Tie Udung in Nsit local government area of Akwa Ibom State, the EFCC acting chairman, who was represented by the second-in-command bank fraud section of the zone, Berelasu Uruzia, urged the 2020 Batch A Stream 1 core members to shun any illegal activity, as the EFCC has in the past prosecuted core members who engaged in corruption. Magu, who was represented by Head, Public Affairs EFCC Maiduguri Office Jamilu Sali at the Yobe State National Orientation Camp, Damaturu, urged the core members to be people of integrity and to equally join the EFCC and become foot soldiers for an effective advocacy against corruption, economic and financial crimes in the Northeast. Speaking through Nana Abubakar of the EFCC Kaduna office, Magu called on the core members to always see themselves as agents of change. The lecture was held at all orientation camps across Nigeria. Martha Eche, reporting for The Eagle.
Corruption is a cankerworm, na cankerworm. I said na cankerworm, na cankerworm. Corruption don't finish our country. Nigeria women rise up and come together, oh yeah.
Every woman come out, but we fight corruption together, oh. Every woman fall out, but we kill corruption together, oh.
Them they thief our money, send them obodo yibo. Children they suffer every day, better school in no day. Nigeria women come, oh. Women from every sector, make we fight corruption. We won't kill our country. Them go collect money for light, chop the money, light we no see. Good road and good health and call. We no see. I said na cankerworm, oh, na cankerworm, oh.
Join the EFCC in its crusade to rid Nigeria of corruption. Naija, now we all know.
The acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC, Ibrahim Mustafa Magu, has charged civil society organizations, CSOs, to embrace the whistleblower policy of the federal government. The anti-graft czar said whistleblowing is one of the most effective tools in the way EFCC conducts its operations, and as such, CSOs have a very important role to play. Again, Martha Eche is our guide.
Magu made the call through Zonal Head EFCC Kano Office Akaniyen Ezima while receiving the leadership of Network for Justice, a civil society group who paid a courtesy call to his office. Ezima said it was very important to collaborate with CSOs to effectively fight corruption. He also assured them of the Commission's maximum support in achieving the desired result, stressing that the fight against corruption is not for the EFCC alone, but for all hands to be on deck for it to be a success.
I want to welcome you to the Kano Zonal Office of the EFCC. The chairman usually encourages engagements like this because as part of our statutory responsibility, we need to reach out to members of the public who can assist us.
On his part, the State Director of the Civil Society Group, Bala Abdullahi, disclosed that his organization was embarking on a sensitization campaign against corruption throughout the 44 local government areas of Kano State, which has informed the need to pay a visit to the EFCC, considering the role the Commission plays in the anti-corruption war. He assured the Commission of unwavering support towards its activities so as to achieve its mandate.
We have engaged in various exercises, particularly in public sensitization in the media, organizing activities for civil groups and other community-based organizations, sensitizing them on the ills and the consequences of the of corruption in our developmental strides as a country.
Martha Eche for The Eagle.
The fight against corruption is a collective effort which involves everyone that has a role to play. Children being the future of Nigeria became imperative to be engaged to join the anti-corruption crusade. This fact is underscored as the EFCC inaugurates an integrity club at the excellent Kiddies Montessori Academy, Buhari, Abuja, where the children were told to be anti-corruption ambassadors and do the right thing always. Abbas Abubakar Umar tells us more on this engagement.
The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has inaugurated an integrity club for students of excellent Kiddies Montessori Academy, Buhari, Abuja, with admonition on them to be next-generation leaders of integrity. The acting chairman of the EFCC, Ibrahim Magu, who was represented by the head of Enlightenment and Reorientation Unit of the EFCC, E&R, Oladile Oyewole, urged the students to be upright in all their life dealings, adding that with the right attitude comes greatness. He stressed the need for them to be honest and transparent in all their dealings, stating that without the two, integrity will be difficult to be achieved.
He has zero tolerance for corruption, and he has asked us to come and tell you that as future leaders, you must also have zero tolerance for corruption. He has asked us to come and tell you that integrity is what is going to take you to where you are going now. He has asked us to tell you that character and talent, when you marry them together,
Oyewole further explained the aim of launching Integrity Club in the school, saying that the aim of launching the club is to create pathfinder for the other students that are not opportune to have this club in their schools, and for the students to have good moral conduct and character to be good role model. Speaking further, he urged the students to face their studies diligently and be honest and join the EFCC to fight corruption and other economic crimes. The school principal, Christy Imudia, appreciated the commission for coming to inaugurate the club. She said the club will continue to teach and speak against corruption, and they are ready to collaborate with the EFCC to fight the menace. The director, Excellent Kiddies Montessori Academy, Sunday Imudia, appreciated the EFCC and promised to protect the student from engaging in any corrupt practices that will affect their future.
The greatness is not a difficulty can bring you down in one day. The governor, the minister, the council, and you are caught in corruption. In one day, your name is in council. So that is why I have that problem. I so let us collaborate with the EFCC, who have been the standard of fighting corruption in Nigeria.
Some of the students had this to say. Highlights of the event was the presentation of EFCC magazines and other anti-corruption books. Abbas Abubakar Umar reporting for The Eagle.
If you're just joining us, the program is still The Eagle, coming to you from the stables of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Next, our conviction reports. Please stay tuned.
The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC Lagos Zonal Office, has secured the conviction of 15 oil thieves and 2 vessels before Justice Rilwan Aikawa of a federal high court sitting in Lagos. Justice Aikawa found them guilty on all 3 counts and sentenced them to 1 year in prison on each count, which will take effect from the day of their arrest. Furthermore, Justice Aikawa ordered the forfeiture of the vessels to the federal government and imposed a fine of 600,000 naira on each convict aboard MT Zeebrugge and the sum of 900,000 naira on each convict aboard MV Ekpere Amaka. The convicts are MT Zeebrugge vessel, Kapliratana AJ, Yapa Ramayanka, Labunu Hawij Udayanga Silva, Shashika Yomal Palapina, Amarasinge Arachinge Desmancham, Kariawansan Wujebana, and Joseph Falcianus Fernando. Others are MV Ekpere Amaka vessel, Elijah Agoso Asoyomo, Julius, Godwin Ajimosun, Jerome Nwobi, Ukpe Wisdom, Banyole Jude Olaomi, Vincent Antai, and John Zola. They were first arraigned on 3 counts of illegal oil dealing in petroleum products on March 4, 2020, and they pleaded not guilty to the charge. However, at the resumed sitting, the defense counsel Paul Ejiga intimated the court that they had the intention of changing their pleas. The charge was read to them and they all pleaded guilty to the charge. Subsequently, counsel for the EFCC, Rotimi Oyedepo, called 2 witnesses to give evidence and place some documents before the court. Led in evidence by the prosecution counsel, Oyedepo, an operative with the EFCC, Moses Awolusi, told the court that on the 23rd of December 2019, the commission received a letter of notification from the Nigerian Navy NNS Beecroft notifying them of the arrest of 7 oil thieves and a vessel, MT Zeebrugge. Awolusi said they were arrested on December 12, 2019, with 838.5 metric tons of crude oil on board the vessel. According to him, on the 3rd of January 2020, they went on board the vessel with officials of Department of Petroleum Resources (DPR) to take samples of the products on the vessel in the presence of the convicts and was forwarded for laboratory analysis. On the 9th of January 2020, their statements were recorded under caution. Moses also told the court that the commission wrote a letter to the DPR to ascertain if the vessel had a license to deal in petroleum products, and a response was received. Letters were also sent to Nigeria Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, to confirm if they had a permit to sail on Nigerian waters, and a response was received as well. Furthermore, he revealed that investigations showed that the convicts did not have a license to deal in petroleum products and that they loaded from a wooden boat around Focado's terminal without an appropriate license. Another witness, an operative with the EFCC, Shenwu Ogundiyile, who was led in evidence by Oyedepo, told the court that the commission received a letter dated December 30, 2019 from NNS Beecroft on the arrest of 8 oil thieves on a vessel MV Ekpere Amaka. Giving her evidence, Ogundiyile told the court that during the course of investigation, her team alongside DPR officials went to where the vessel was located and found 85 metric tons of petroleum product. Investigations revealed that the convicts did not have a license to deal in petroleum products. Ogundiyile also told the court that letters were written to the DPR and NIMASA and responses were received. Oyedepo sought to tender all evidence before the court, and they were admitted as exhibits. Thelma A.K. reporting for The Eagle.
The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) Gombe Zonal Office has secured the conviction of one Usman Musa Zambuk, before Justice Beatrice Ilia of the Gombe State High Court on a one-count charge bordering on criminal breach of trust. The convict was arraigned before the court following a petition by one Mohammed Gombe, alleging that they entered into a business agreement in which the complainant invested the sum of 1,060,000 naira only. The convict was to oversee the business by going to Cotonou, Benin Republic, to buy fairly used cars to sell in Jalingo with the aim of both of them sharing the profit. Zambog, however, diverted the money into his personal use and so committed an offence contrary to Section 311 and punishable under Section 312 of the Penal Code law. When the charge was read to him, he pleaded guilty immediately. Counsel for the EFCC, G.I. Inde, thus urged the court to convict and sentence him accordingly. Justice Ilia thereafter pronounced him guilty and ordered him to pay a fine of 50,000 naira. He was also ordered to refund the sum of 1,060,000 naira to his victim as restitution. Amina Kawa reporting for the Eagle.
Music is a powerful means of communication. It provides a means by which people can share emotions, intentions, and meanings, even though their spoken languages may be mutually incomprehensible. A reason the EFCC always use different media to convey and enlighten its public on anti-corruption. Enjoy this music by the EFCC.
It's a canker worm disease. Politicians stealing money with ease. They carry money, go overseas. When our people go live in peace. When all this nyama go cease. I can look back when I did peace. Oh my God, what's it be this? Mama talk, who you know, yeah. Papa talk, who you know, yeah. Community beg you, you know, green. EFCC got you, then you go, yeah. Mama talk, who you know, yeah. Papa talk, who you know, yeah. Community beg you, you know, green. EFCC got you, then you go, yeah. The checks is on you. Nemesis go catch up with you. The eagle is watching you. EFCC go expose you. The checks is on you. Nemesis go catch up with you. The eagle is watching you. EFCC go expose you. The checks is on you. Brother, the checks is on you. Sister, unemployment is not a criteria. To dupe somebody from Liberia, creating bad image for Nigeria. Now Yahoo be your career. Mama talk, who you know, yeah. Papa talk, who you know, yeah. Community beg you, you know, green. EFCC got you, then you go, yeah. Mama talk, who you know, yeah. Papa talk, who you know, yeah. Community beg you, you know, green. EFCC got you, then you go, yeah. The checks is on you. Nemesis go catch up with you. The eagle is watching you. EFCC go expose you. The checks is on you. Nemesis go catch up with you. The eagle is watching you. EFCC go expose you. If you see something, say something. EFCC go do something. See something, say something. EFCC go do something. Enough is enough. Yes, enough is enough. Justice for one is justice for all. And I am me. We not agree, we not agree. Nobody is above the law. Nobody is above the law. Enough is enough. Wait till that. Making Nigeria better. Wait. Calm down.
Wow, I hope you enjoyed that music and the message understood. And this is where we draw the curtains on today's Eagle. You can kindly send your inquiries and suggestions to the Eagle at efccnigeria.org or search and follow us on all our social media platforms at official EFCC. And also you can send your petitions to info@efccnigeria.org. My name is Aisha Muhammad. I leave you with these parting words from Malala Yousafzai, which says, "Let us make our future now, and let us make our dreams tomorrow's reality." With these admonitions, join the bandwagon of a corrupt-free society and be an anti-corruption ambassador. Say no to corruption. From all of us here, it's goodbye. God bless Nigeria. And remember to be kind to one another.